This is my audience. My audience. And then these are my cards. All right. Audience, go ahead and close your eyes and imagine the last gathering you were at, who you were around, whether it was family, friends, colleagues. Was there food or music? Any smells that you remember? All right, just take a second to think about it. All right, and you may open your eyes. Every memory that you have is tied to upbringings and cultural significance. And today we're going to dive into the cultural significance of Native American powwows. So the actual pronunciation of powwow was taken and anglicized into the word powwow, but it was spelled P-A-U-W-A-U. And the way that they said it was very different. And the Europeans came over in the 1800s and misheard the term and took it and made it into powwow, and so that's how we have that term today. There's lots of different clothing that you can wear at a powwow. All of them are very intricate and detailed with beads and colors, and there's also feathers that encourage or are given to the fighters of those tribes, and it represents bravery and courage and all of these good things. And they weren't necessarily celebrating the loss of life, but celebrating the success and bravery that they had in that tribe and celebrating medicine. So it's actually very hard to track how long powwows have been around. So there's not an exact date due to the fact of how long Native Americans have been around in the North Americas. But even back to the 1890s, it was illegal to practice these traditional dances and under the Bureau of Indian Affairs. Now, you may be asking what it even is to be at a powwow and what it looks like now that we have some background history. The main part, which is the most interesting to me personally, is the music. It's the drums. It's the heartbeat of their songs. Men and women typically sing and play the drums, and it differs depending on the tribe. Typically, the northern tribe tends to sing more high-pitched, and the southern tribe tends to sing more low. Most interesting enough is a lot of songs are repeated 4 times due to the fact of 4 being a special number to Native Americans. There's like 4 cardinal directions, there's 4 seasons, 4 original tribes of Native Americans. And so that is a way that they represent that through their music. What's also very interesting is that a lot of songs don't have actual words, but they have syllables and melodies that make vocables. So they're able to make these songs and tell these stories with just the sounds that they're making and not full words, which is also very awesome. Now, present day, there's lots of different festivals that go around, but Native Americans like to fight for keeping their culture around. Due to the discrimination of Native Americans, it's very important that they fight for things like powwows and the gatherings to keep their culture alive. Based off of statistics, there's only 2.9% Native Americans that are documented as Native Americans. So it's very important to fight for cultural significance in America as a country for Native Americans. There's still lots of gathering with music, food, dances. There's competitions and games. And it's just really relevant to us to get to know different cultures and open our minds and expand to memorize and remember things that don't only relate to us but relate to others. Thank you.